Hi, I'm Harrison from Team PoseidonOilBouy, and we're based here in Long Island, New York at a Great Neck South High School. I'm here to talk about my research from this last year, where I designed and engineered a model buoy system that can be used in the detection of oil and water. I came to start thinking about this project when last year I was sitting in my sailboat at my marina and I saw oil patches of water just floating around and nobody paying any mind to it. And I figured, how could this be that people see a problem, which is very dangerous, because I saw starfish and other types of organisms that were trying to survive in the environment that now have to coexist with this pollutant, and nobody paid any mind to it. So I researched this issue to see if it wasn't just a local issue, and to no surprise, it's an international issue. So around the world, I found in Italy, in the Mediterranean, and in China, with increased shipping and increased living on the coastal zones, there have been increased interactions with the water, which result in oil pollution occurring in the environment. And then these spill out of the harbors, and they start going into all the other zones that are being conserved or are natural resources, and then it damages not only the organisms' livelihood that rely on it, but ultimately us who rely on the food from the fish in the ocean, as well as water and living on the coast. So I realized we can't live any further with this issue, and we have to move on and solve this issue. And that's where I started working on Poseidon. I started thinking about ways that I could solve this problem. The best way I found was through a buoy system that could be used on the surface of the water to detect oil. And this would allow it, ultimately my goal would be to allow it for anybody to use. It could be a private person, someone who just wants to check oil water quality by themselves, someone who wants to do it for their town, their school, a company, a charity. It could be used in any means necessary at any economic level. And that would be the overall goal of Poseidon. So now I actually got down to working on it, and I found that UV light reflects off of the oil surface, which sits on top of the water. But when water is just alone, the UV light is transmitted and goes through the water surface. So based on this, I was able to determine that I could use a UV light intensity sensor, which I then used to be the base of Poseidon, which we have here. So I have the solar panel and battery pack which power it. And here's the Arduino sensors I use, the Maker UV Shield, which has my UV light intensity sensor right here. And now that allows me to determine whether there's more intensity reflected off the surface of water when I have the sensor pointed down at the surface. And an increase in intensity means an increase in the likelihood that oil is on the surface polluting it. And a decreased intensity indicates that it's just a controlled water group and there is no pollution. So I was able to determine this through testing, and it shows a lot of promise for the future. And I'm thankful for this opportunity, and hopefully I can't wait to work on it more, and I can't wait to work on it with somebody and hopefully get this thing out there, because I think it will benefit not only us, but our society and our planet, and we really do owe it to take care of our world. So once again, thank you for the opportunity, and I'll see you guys all August 5th.